Hi everybody, this is Rhys Barber from Audiology Associates. Thanks very much for watching our earwax removal compilation video today. So these three patients have come through clinic today. So you'll see this first patient's got some very dry earwax here, so very deep seated. This patient's actually a hearing aid wearer, so that's what accounts for this little kind of dome shape you can see within in the wax. And normally we would have said this was a Q-tip or cotton bud in here, but because we know this patient uses a hearing aid, it's not unusual to get that depression right in the middle there, which is where the dome of the hearing aid, which is the little rubber tip on this particular type of hearing aid, sits in the ear canal. We've also got some very dry wax here. You can see it's very thick and sticky. We're really having to kind of pull this off the ear canal before we can work on that central, much deeper and harder section there. So let's try and detach this first of all. Now we've got the standard size ulnar tube in here, and you can see as I'm trying to lift this, I'm looking for it to break away. There we are, just from the canal wall. And we'll get this outer section first of all. There we go. Now you can see why we'd have to remove that bit first, because if we'd gone for the central deeper section, that harder section first of all, it would have got stuck on this outer bit. So I've popped a little bit of olive oil in here for two reasons. First of all is because it is very sticky, so we do need to remove this. It makes it a little bit easier. And the second reason is because this central section of wax, you can see much further in, it looks solid. So when you get wax like that, it can be quite uncomfortable for the patient sometimes to remove. So if you pop a little bit of olive oil in there, when you do get this moving, then it's more likely to kind of slide across the canal rather than kind of dig in. And you know, it's really important that you think about patients' comfort when you're doing this as well. Don't forget, these patients are awake and they're not anesthetized at all, so they do feel every movement in the ear. We've got this good grip on this top section. You can see I'm drawing this down, trying to fold this top section forwards, which is, I think, going to draw this deeper section with it if we're lucky. A little bit of dry skin, you can see that lighter material there coming away, and then we've got this deeper plug just coming away now at the back end there. There we go. Very dark in color, that one, so that's been in here a long old time. And let's take a look behind that. There's the eardrum there. A little bit of dullness to the eardrum. We're missing a bit of a light reflex there, but on the whole, not too bad at all. So we've got just over 1.5 centimeters, so 3/4 of an inch there. You can see those two different pieces, and you can almost see the dome shape there on that bottom section where it kind of curls over itself like a little kind of bracket shape, and that's where that central depression was there. This patient was a lovely young man, came through, been feeling really blocked up and feeling like he had real hearing issues on one side. But what we can see here is they've actually just got very blocked ears on this one canal. Now it looks very soft and squishy here at the entrance. We're just going to clear that away first of all. Patient's been using a lot of olive oil just to try and loosen this up on the advice of their GP. And we've got this much deeper section which we're just going to draw forwards. Oh, just a little bit of wax getting onto the camera there, so we'll just clear this entrance, give the camera a quick clean, and then we'll go back in. There we go. And you can see the central core of wax here. So we know the eardrum's beyond this here, so we're just going to draw this section down the canal. There we go. Oh, I'd like to wish everyone a very happy Valentine's Day as well. It's February the 14th, so Valentine's Day. Wish you all the very best. So I hope you had a lovely day. And we're just drawing this big plug down here. So this was a central kind of plug that was really blocking this ear canal up. This is what was causing this young man's issues. We actually tested this young man afterwards, and this hearing was perfectly normal on this side. So obviously this wax was having quite a bit of an effect on his hearing. There we go, you'll see why now when we take this plug away. There we go, quite a big old plug, that one, and really kind of jammed quite deeply into the canal as well. Just tidy up this entrance to the ear canal here. There we go, and we'll take a look beyond that now in a second. There we are, you can see that eardrum there. I've got a light reflex there, but looking much better than we first took a look in there. So this is the size of that plug we removed, so 1.5 centimeters there, just under half, well, it's bang on actually 1/2 inch. So a fair old size plug that really blocked this ear canal up. So we're just going to come on to our last patient in this compilation from today. And this was a nice, quick and easy one. You can see this is another hearing aid patient. You can see it's actually pushed much further in because it's been pushed in. Every time the patient pushes their hearing aid in, it's actually pushing this wax further down as well. But when we get a grip here, it looks quite solid. But luckily, when we get a grip, you can see it starts to kind of peel away really well. A little bit of dry skin under there as well, just at the base of that block of wax. So we're going to bring all this forwards. There we go, out that comes. It's left a little bit behind. You can really see that dry skin there at the base of that plug coming away really nicely. Let's get a good grip on this bit now. There we go, you can see the eardrum beyond as well. So let's get rid of this plug. I think there's a little bit of dry skin just left behind that, so we'll go in and grab that now in a second. There we go. Just working away, you can see that the fine end on here now, great for this type of wax and skin, sorry I should say, rather than wax. What you find otherwise, if you use the larger Zollner tube on here, it really vibrates up and down very, very quickly, and what you do tend to find with that is it causes a really, really high-pitched shrill whistle, whereas if you use the much smaller tube with a finer aperture on there, much easier to get out without it causing those issues. So this is what we removed, so 1/2 inch. Just over 1 centimeter in size, that one, but very, very deep in that canal. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. So these are just a couple of the ones we did today in clinic. You'll see me again on Wednesday where we'll be posting another video. So as always guys, take care of yourselves, take care of one another, take care of your ears as well, and have a lovely Valentine's evening guys, and spend it with your loved ones, and we shall see you again real soon. Bye everyone.